I am at Sea Otter, and I'm super stoked to be with Casey here, who is working with Lube right now. She is one of their awesome mechanics, and she is gonna go over something super easy and simple that we don't do enough of. I know I don't do enough of, and I feel like a lot of us are intimidated to work on our bikes. So this is a little intro, something easy you can do at home, and it is lubing up that chain. So will you tell us, like, I mean, how simple is this?
It's
5
super
minutes?
simple. Yep. 5
Okay.
minutes. I recommend doing it after every ride. Yeah.
See, yeah, definitely not happening. And I live in a very dusty place in the summer too, so probably more important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So keeping your chain dry, lubed and clean, super important just to maintain your drivetrain altogether. So super easy. I'll show you how it's done.
Awesome. All right.
What we're gonna do is I'm taking a dry formula. And I'm just gonna over-saturate the chain. So I'm actually getting it nice and wet. And there's a couple ways you can do this. I can hold the bottle, squeeze and spin at the same time. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can just go along like this, nice and wet. So I'm just doing a section, spinning my wheel, get a section, spinning my wheel. Oh my gosh, now it's really coming out. So why I'm oversaturating is so any kind of dirt inside is gonna break down with that grease. So now what I'm doing is I'm actually pinching the outside with the wet part of the rag. And you can actually, if you look here, watch this here, see how dirty that is? Now, because of my wet rag, I'm just cleaning that, and now look how clean that gets it. So this lubrication is actually working as my cleaning agent. I'm not using a degreaser. I'm just using a lot of lube to clean it off. Now I'm gonna go around and do that until it's really nice and shiny. And I don't have any more dirty spots. And while I'm spinning it, the lube is actually working down into the chain, into these rollers, into the pins. So that's really what we're trying to get lubricated, is the pins inside of the rollers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just getting it nice and clean. And then once I'm confident that it's clean, I'm gonna take the dry part of the rag and then just wipe it dry. So I don't want any moisture on the outside of my chain. Because if there's moisture or there's lube on the outside of the chain, that's gonna pick up dirt. So again, I'm just trying to get the rollers and the pins lubricated that are inside. So that's why I've oversaturated it. I've let the lubrication work its way in. Now I have a super clean, beautiful chain. And that is gonna protect my drivetrain. That's my cassette, that's my front chain ring. And it's gonna make my chain last a lot longer as well. So takes 2 minutes. Yeah, you might go through a little bit more chain lube if you're doing the oversaturation method, but it's totally worth it.